Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Crimson, and today we have our week 4 UAPB team builder and battle for you guys. It's combined in one because I'm too lazy to do team builders. But we're going up against Jazz. He's 2-1 right now. I think he's like +6. No, he's higher than +6. I don't know what he is. Either way, actually, there's no way he's higher than +6. Something like that. I don't know what his differential is. All I know is that he's one of the better teams in the league right now. And he probably has one of the best teams drafted next to our opponent from last week. He also had a pretty solid team. Well, not really one of the best teams drafted. This guy, his first couple of picks were like really solid, and then his draft kind of went worse in my opinion. So as you see, he has Heatran, Togekiss, and Megaladios, Vaporeon, and Alolan Muck. And then, Sock, which is kind of meh. Armaldo, also pretty meh. Glaceon is pretty bad. The Decidueye is okay. It's actually not that bad. Ditto is good, and so is Necrozma. So, as you can see, here's the team I have. So first off, we have a Expert Belt Tapu Koko with HP Ground. Shout out to the shitty ass GBA content. Fucking, what was it? War 4 120. Stupid ass bitch. Got Expert Belt HP Ground with Wild Charge, Brave Bird, and Dazzling Beam. So I have Brave Bird on this set to hit Decidueye. I have HP Ground for things like Ditto and Heatran, because unless he EVs his Ditto for HP Ground, he won't have the HP Ground. And I think HP Ground does about the same as Dazzling Gleam, but since I'm Expert Belt, it'll do more. And yeah, as you can see, I have a custom EV spread to where I believe Wild Charge puts it in range of... Well, Muck gets 2-hit KO'd by Wild Charge, and Decidueye should be getting O-Code with Brave Bird, I believe, with this EV spread. And Dazzling Gleam does, like, enough to O-Code Latios after... Megaladios after Rocks, I think, is what this is for. As well as speed creeping the Megaladios. Or, not after Rocks, my bad. It's enough for Dazzling Gleam to O-Code after a Wild Charge. So if he switches in Wild Charge plus Dazzling Gleam, it'll die. So that's good. Anyway, next up, we're bringing Specs Greninja for 3 weeks in a row. It's enough to outspeed a Megaladios. And it's got Dark Pulse, U-Turn, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. So, obviously, Togekiss could be a switch into this thing. Therefore, Ice Beam or Hydro Pump, really. Dark Pulse is there for, like, Necrozma and Megaladios. If I'm not, like, because I'm Specs, right? So if I'm locked into Dark Pulse, I can't, or if I'm locked into, like, Ice Beam, I can't really switch to Dark Pulse. So I have both, just in case I have to lock into one, because, he has Mons that resist Ice, but, Mons that are also weak to Ice. So, I got coverage just in case. I'm max special attack, enough speed to outspeed Megalodi, and the rest in HP. I believe Ice Beam with Choice Specs actually O-Codes a Togekiss after Rocks. I'm not bringing Rocks, though, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Hydro Pump just, like, nukes his entire team, really. If I can just get a couple of those. Everything besides, like, Megalodi should die to 1 or 2. Oh, Megalodi and Vaporeon, I mean. Next up, we have a Yachi Zygarde with DD, Outrage, Thousand Arrows, and Stone Edge. As you can see, I have the Yachi for Glaceon, because I should be able to take one, as well as Vaporeon, because if he's running Ice Beam on Vaporeon, then I can just kind of set up on it. Well, I can't set up on it, but I'll be able to take one, and then, get a free DD off, or do whatever. And Zygarde already hits really hard anyway, so... as well as I have enough investment to outspeed a Sock, I believe. A Sock before DD, and a Scarf Sock after 1 DD, obviously. And I'm adamant the rest of my EVs thrown in Spadef, that way I can take the ice attacks better. As well as an Ice Beam Megalodi, which could be a thing he might run, because he might not want to click Draco. I think I should take 1 Ice Beam from that thing. Next up, we have a offensive Arcanine with max attack, a lot of speed to outspeed the sock, obviously, and wait, is it for the sock? It's kind of high. I think it's for the sock. Yeah, no, it's too high for sock. What is it for? Probably something scarf. Scarf Togekiss maybe? No. Whatever. Who cares? It probably didn't matter anyway. As you can see, I got Close Combat, Wild Charge, Flame Charge, and Outrage. Obviously, if I can boost my speed by 1 and the Togekiss is gone, Outrage spam is pretty... the Togekiss and Heatran is gone. Outrage spam is pretty decent. I mean, I could have easily ran Dragon. No, actually, never mind. I thought this thing got Dragon Claw, which is stupid because I don't know why I'd think that. But after a Flame Charge, I should outspeed everything on the team. And, yeah, I got max attack and the rest in defense. Just maybe take a hit after Intimidate or something. Next up, we have a Buginium Z Venomoth with Tinted Lens. Obviously, that's like the only good ability on this thing. But, it's got Bug Buzz, HP Ground, Sludge Bomb, and Quiver Dance with max special attack and a good chunk in speed, as well as a little bit of Spadef investment. So yeah, threw the extra EVs in Spadef, and this coverage hits his team pretty well. Vaporeon will be able to take hits for days if it's like especially bulky. And HP Ground's obviously for the Heatran that loves to switch into this thing. If anything, I'm really expecting like a Safety Goggles Heatran or something like that. Because this thing usually runs Sleep Powder. Whoops, wrong thing. This thing usually runs like Sleep Powder or something. So that could be his switch in. But yeah, it's pretty standard set to be honest. Just Bug Buzz, Sludge Bomb, HP Ground, Quiver. I was going to run Roost on the set, but I couldn't really fit it. I needed all the coverage I had, obviously. Because if I didn't have, like, Sludge Bomb, then I got walled by Togekiss. And if I didn't have Bug Buzz... Shit, why do I keep clicking on that? If I didn't have Bug Buzz, then I got... then Mega Lottie kind of just ate my attacks anyway. As well as, like, Necrozma and whatnot. I could just, like, recover all that damage off. Okay. Last but not least, we got the boy Mega Gallade. He is justified, because I don't really need inner focus. I mean, I guess I should have, to be honest, I actually really should have been steadfast looking back on it, because Togekiss can kind of flinch, but oh well. That's just a mistake in prep. I'll get better at that. I wanted to be justified, though, so I can get an attack boost every time Alolan Muck tried to do some work, just in case it became a threat or whatever. Because if I got, +3 attack after, like, SD and Justified, I could probably just dumpster his entire team, assuming I win a speed tie with Lottie anyway. But yeah, this coverage really just hits his whole team hard. I have Leaf Blade for things like Vaporeon, Ice Punch for Mega Lottie and Togekiss, Close Combat for like the rest of his team, to be honest. And Ice Beam's also there for Decidueye. But yeah, Close Combat hits like the rest of his team except for Necrozma. This thing can't really beat Necrozma, so if Necrozma comes in, I'll have a bit of problems, but I think it's time we get right into the battle. And yes, as you can see, it's not live comm, because fuck OBS, but, still using it for whatever reason. Anyway, as you can see, my opponent brought Glaceon, Alolan Muck, Necrozma, Vaporeon, Togekiss, and Mega Latios. So no Heatran, which means Venomoth could put in a lot of work here. Only thing standing in its way is the potential Glaceon and the potential Vaporeon, because they actually have really high natural Spadef. Everything else is looking like... Oh, and Alolan Muck, because that thing just eats special hits for days. But I'll be able to pop a Z move on one of those. So, as you can see my team, I'm expecting a potential... what was I expecting for lead? Necrozma, I think? Was I expecting? Yeah, I was expecting Necrozma, as he does lead the Necrozma here. Turn 1, I don't think he wants to lose Necrozma, so I'm going to make a risky play. As he's going to go hard Alolan Muck, I'm going to U-turn out and just go hard. Oh, it wasn't really risky, but I was going to get the U-turn off no matter what because I didn't really care. I keep forgetting to nickname my Pokemon, which kind of sucks, but yeah, you turned out. It's not really risky. It was pretty safe. Gained me momentum as I can go hard side guard. And I'm going to pull a switch into Tapu Koko, predicting the Togekiss to want to come out here, as that's exactly what happens. And so here I'm going to expect him to want to make a double right back into Alolan Muck. And even if he doesn't, his next best play is what? Necrozma, maybe? Necrozma does not want to take this. So he's going to go into it, and I'm going to reveal that I'm quote-unquote physical. No, I'm really mixed. And so it turns out that at HP ground actually has a chance to not kill from here. So he's going to Shadow Sneak, get a crit. I don't care. Wild Charge is going to finish this thing off. Also, if he wanted to go Lottie, I could Wild Charge into Dazzling Gleam and kill it. So he's going to go into Don't Let Go, as I'm going to go hard Arcanine here, as this should just be able to chew hits, as that actually does a lot, revealing that he is Modest Scarf. Or no, he's Timid Scarf. It's just very naturally hard-hitting. So I'm going to be able to Wild Charge it. Here, actually trying to predict the Vaporeon. And also because I was in electric terrain, so that kind of hurts a lot more than it would normally. So here I decide I'm going to go ahead and pull a switch hard out into Greninja, I believe. Yeah, hard Greninja on the Stealth Rock. So his team is threatened. And here I decided to click Hydro Pump, mostly because I believe it actually hits Necrozma the hardest because of Prism Armor, but let me go ahead and calc that. I'm not too sure about that. Actually, I think Dark Pulse might have still done more. Yeah, it did. But you can see that Hydro Pump does about the same as Dark Pulse, and to be honest, Hydro Pump also it KOs the Togekiss, so I really just wanted to click it there, because it's the safest play I had, unless, obviously I missed. So I'm going to take a Power Gem here, and then I think I just swap into Glade, to be honest. It's not the best thing to deal with this, but I actually just predict the Vaporeon to want to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and try to set up an SD here, and he's going to click Toxic. So I'm on a timer, but I'm a +2 Mega Glade. I'm gonna click Leaf Blade here as he switches out into the Togekiss. I didn't know if he would predict the coverage or not. He probably thought I was just gonna close combat it, to be honest. So here I'm just gonna Ice Punch and blow this thing away. That crit did not matter at all, I'm pretty sure. As he's gonna go into Mega Lottie, trying to force the speed tie, but to be honest, his play here is really to go Mega Lottie and then just double into like Vaporeon or Glaceon or something. Just don't stay in, but he's going to stay in, and I'm going to win the speed tie. That's going to get dropped. As he's going to go into this, and I'm going to click Leaf Blade, and that crits because that's a high crit move. That's the only reason I clicked it over Ice Beam. And that's actually really nice, as I'm going to go down, though. So that kind of sucks, but who cares? Now I'm going to go hard Venomoth, and it's looking like I could possibly win here if I Quiver. Or actually, no, I can't Quiver here. Because after Rocks and I get 1 Spidef boost, I still die to a Psychic, I believe. So I'm actually going to just attack this, wait for him to go out into Glaceon, and then I can set up on this, because I should be able to take 1 Ice Beam. It wasn't a roll. So initially that's a roll, and he probably got like one of the lowest rolls, right? But with the 40 Spidef investment I put in, it actually guaranteed lives an Ice Beam, no matter what, from a Timid Scarf set. So that's pretty nice. So I'm going to be able to Quiver, and then Z Bug Buzz here, and blow it back. And last but not least, the Vaporeon, I'm just going to get some chip, try to get a poison with Sludge Bomb, but it turns out he doesn't have any attacking moves, so he's going to click Heal Bell. To be honest, I should have went hard Coco and tried to nuke this thing, get another kill for Coco, move it up on the leaderboard. But I'm just going to stay in here, and a couple turns of Quivering. And I'm just going to do 88, so a +6 Venomoth can't even OHKO a Vaporeon with Bug Buzz. But yeah, anyway, that's the whole match. Venomoth's going to go ahead and pick up the win. The late game sweep, picking up 3 kills that match. And Tapu Koko picked up 1, and Mega Glade picked up 2. So that's pretty decent. as we're going to get a clean 5-0 to boost our differential, because our differential's been pretty meh. Like every game we've played, it's been a 3-0. We lost our first week 3-0, or 0-3, and then our next 2 games we played were both 3-0s in our favor. So it's good taking a 5-0 here. One thing to preface this match, though, or not to I guess since it's the end of the match, it's not really a preface, but our opponent was kind of, he had to prep really quickly because his parents, they're kind of bitches, but either way, that's the whole match. That's week 4 for you. I'm really proud of the team stepping up, putting work. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Crimson, and I'm out. Peace.